Hello, welcome to the Gamers.
Yes, hello.
Today we are discussing what we want and what we would like from Street Fighter V.
Yeah.
Where's Parry's?
Where? That's it. That's it. All we want is Street Fighter 3 Third Strike 2.
Guile, Remy, Charlie, Parry's done.
We want 3 characters. And then that's it. We're done. Right. Let's get serious.
Okay. Characters.
Serious.
I want to know certain characters you want and how many characters you would like in this game.
Okay. For me, there's some characters that aren't Street Fighter. You probably know who I'm talking about, people like El Fuerte, Sea Viper, the ones who don't have to think, who all they have to do is do.
Yes.
Just press buttons, do motions, they win. There's no thought involved, so get rid of them. Now, how many I'd like to see, that's an interesting question. I personally think there's too many in Ultra.
Yeah.
I think there's too little in the previous games, so there's too little in Third Strike, there's probably too little in EX and Alpha and stuff. Actually, Alpha actually have it.
Yeah.
Maybe the Alpha amount, which I'm thinking, I don't know for exact.
Apart from Alpha, I think Alpha 3 had quite a lot as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
So what?
But it won't be Ultra amount.
So let's just say for those.
I'm thinking 30, somewhere around that 30 mark.
So just to clarify this, in Third Strike there's 19.
Yes.
And I think in Ultra Fight 4 there's 44 or 45.
Yeah, I can't exactly remember now.
I'd go along with I think I would like about 25 to 30.
Somewhere between those two.
Because then that way you've got a good choice, you've got different matchups, but you're not screwing up the balance of the game.
Yeah, because that's the thing. And I think Ono came out and said recently that if you want a balanced game, just have one character. Because that would make it balanced. But that's the thing, add too many characters.
I've heard Dan Dan's a 7-0. Work that one out.
Meta. The thing is, I mean, the more characters you add, the more matchups you need to know, the more you need to learn the game. So I'm thinking about 25 to 30.
Okay,
perfect. Now,
but what characters would you?
Oh, see, this is
so let's just name 3 characters you'd like.
So I'm not going to say Hugo because I know there's no way to make him good.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say Hugo.
That wasn't the reason I was expecting you to say it. I just kind of. Right, okay.
And I'm not saying right you, so I already know he's in. So for me, I want to see. I'm going to say Sean. I want to see Sean. I want to see coming back in. Are you thinking of yours? Because I'm thinking Ken. I want to see Ken. I want to see Sean, Ken.
Ken's a given. Let's face it.
And I want to see Oro.
Ooh. Okay. Ken obviously didn't surprise me that Sam said that. Sean doesn't really surprise me. I was like, kind of like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oro. Simon hates going against Oro. I'm like. See, to me, the characters I don't want to see are the characters that I hate going against. Like, I don't want to see any Third Strike Makoto.
Yeah.
Okay, characters I do want. Remy.
Yeah.
Give me Remy, I will not play anyone else. Guile.
And he wants Armika.
Guile. And Alex.
Actually, I think Alex is a good pick.
Okay, let's go on to
system game mechanics.
Gameplay. Break.
I think the first thing we should say first of all is we want a proper arcade/story mode.
Yes.
I want it Injustice style, where you have a proper 2 hours worth of gameplay from the story.
And it's not all. I mean, I know eventually the actual thing that keeps the game fresh is the tournament scene and playing online. We get that.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's nice to actually be able to play these games and not get frustrated and not always think, oh, I'm only having fun because I'm winning.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to go on arcade mode
and it be challenging, but still just have fun
and some stuff. And as Sam said, have some story there.
Yeah, and maybe some challenges. I'm going to quote Injustice again, but they have the battles. Sorry, not the battles. The Star Labs.
Yes.
Where you have like story-ish type trial modes. I mean, that'd be interesting.
I mean, that to me was one of the best things about 4. Sometimes like just to relax me and Sam just do some combo trials on 4. I want to see some of those. I'd like to be able to do that for all the characters. A good 30 combos. I'd love that.
Yes, I mean, I don't think that'd be too difficult either for them, to be honest, to do. I think that's pretty much that kind of stuff. And now we're getting into like the nitty gritty. So 4 had focus attacks, semi-invincible backdashes. That's maybe what. Yeah,
ultra combos, and then if you're talking ultra, red focus. So
those were kind of like the main system mechanics from 4.
Okay. What mechanics would you want back in from Third Strike? What mechanics would you like?
Right. Well, I personally would like parry.
Parries.
That's personally what I like to see. No more focus attack because it's a bit too random. Like having the different levels of focus attack.
Like Fei Long
can just make it a bit too ambiguous as to what's actually going on. You know,
Yeah.
there's only one level of parry, and that's you press forward.
Like we know that for a fact, if you focus attack and you're trying to jump away, sometimes it like puts you into a blocking state, so then you get crumpled.
Yeah.
It doesn't register the other person's jumping away or the other person's doing a move.
Well, yeah, it's all because of the frames. Like, if someone's jump is slow, and the focus attack is quite quick, it's going to get you before your active frames of the jump have actually started.
Yeah.
It's all just a bit complicated.
I think what we're saying is the risk. There's hardly any risk to doing focus attack, but there's so much reward.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. This is another problem. There's risk. Say for instance, Hugo doing it, because if you're in a focus attack backdash, his backdash is so slow that some characters can punish it. But if you're someone like Chun or a really quick character, focus backdash, no one's going to be punishing you unless you're Shinku, Hadouken, Ryu.
Yeah, and then you've got to have a meter to do that.
So that's something that it's just too complicated. There's just too much involved in such what should have been a very simple mechanic of you absorb a hit, you punish for them putting out the move.
Okay, so far we're saying parries in, focus attacks out.
Yeah.
So far it sounds like third strike. So that's what else would we like to see? I would like to see
I think this will be a big year for both of us if I think it's what you think.
meter use. I was gonna say.
Yeah, but that's also another one. It wasn't what I was thinking of.
But what we're going to say is possibly in third strike, the meaty side of it. So if you don't know, a meaty is like, so say if you've thrown someone on the floor, now they're grounded, so it's their wake up.
Yeah.
And then in third strike you can put in like a crouching medium to uppercut. And if they're trying to mash out a move and wake up like an EX uppercut,
The active moves of your move coming out beat out
beat it out
Yeah.
clean. So but the thing is with that is potentially from a meaty setup you could do crouching medium, uppercut, super. So the reward can be
pretty
really
huge.
high.
Yeah.
So what we think is there should be certain moves that are meaty. So say let's just say with Ryu, he should have a certain thing that's a meaty move, so crouching medium. But if you land it on their wake up as a meaty, it should actually have, like, you know how it says counter or reversal. It should actually come up saying meaty, and that means you can only combo like one thing after it.
Yeah. So basically, don't make it so advantageous,
Yes.
but still have like a meaty system where each character has one move which is meaty, and then that's just another option on the other person's wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the big one for me, I want alpha counters back.
Okay.
Because
Yes.
the biggest issue with 4 is that some characters are vortex crazy. Some of the characters have too many options when you're waking up, and they have too many options full stop. And
Buki, Viper, Kuma.
and Yun, and an alpha counter wouldn't stop it, but it would just get that neutral game back into position. It would say, right, get off me, and let's play again. Not just rinse and repeat over and over
That's
again.
possibly the biggest thing, is you need to make sure it's equally balanced between defensive and offense. Because I think what happens is all these games get released and everyone thinks that the defensive tactics are too strong.
Yeah, first year, Guile was the best character in Dalsim.
In
They were
people's
the
minds.
best character ever. And then when people realise, oh well, Cammy, if I do this move, it's unblockable, and then if I do this move, it's really hard to
And
block.
I'll just
it's
keep
cross
getting
up.
them grounded. Like,
Yeah.
they need to. They
Which
need
is why
to
now
stop
the counter
people.
may
Yes.
stop that, because it depends though what is the meter system going to be.
Yeah.
Because alpha counters have to cost something. They can't just be free. So are we going to have the same meter system as 4 maybe? A 4 block system?
Well, let's talk about what we've actually seen now on
Yeah.
Street Fighter 5. So we have seen kind of ultra style things. but
Yeah.
I do not want them in. Like, I do not want them to be as much as so hugely. I mean, for example, so say if you're Dalsim, you're against the T-Hawk. Obviously, it's kind of in Dalsim's favour.
Oh yeah,
But Dalsim
yeah.
could have got off 90% of T-Hawk's things from spacing him, out-zoning him, getting right read, and then all it needs is for T-Hawk to do entry jump ultra and then one of the moves and he's dead. And it's kind of think, well, who deserved to win that? Yeah, it's hype for people watching, I get that. That's what
Yeah.
Street Fighter 4 brought in. It's really good to watch,
Yeah, and also it brought a lot of people into the scene,
but it's,
but it can't be made
It's
so
unrelenting
easy to
for-
win.
yeah.
Yeah, I think ultras ultras in their concept were a great idea.
Yeah, they look cool.
Yeah, they work well. It's a good way to get back into a fight and to make the fight more even. But they made some people's ultras and they made the way you use them too easy.
I
And
think-
so it's too easy for some characters to get back in. Rose is another one.
Exactly, yeah.
Soul Satellite, I mean, she's down health, just activate it.
And it
Now-
changes the whole. It changes like Elena. It changes the whole thing. If she's healing, it like can go from it being an offensive fight to all of a sudden being defensive because
Yeah.
she's just wanting to focus attack, backdash, everything to absorb to get meter.
Now, agreed, that could be interesting for the viewer, but if you're playing it, it just makes the game so frustrating.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, personally, I don't mind ultras in 5.
But maybe what they could do to balance it out, maybe you only get one for the entire match.
Yeah.
whether it gets blocked, whatever. Like you use it, that's it, gone.
Possibly.
I think that'd be a good way to use it.
Yeah.
If they've already got it in, because it does always seem that they've already got it in.
Yeah, I mean, to look at perhaps Killer Instinct, they've got like it looks like Chun and Ryu have like an instinct meter where you kind of have all your moves get buffed, you're quicker and everything. Basically, it's just like a
Feng
super
Shui
power.
engine.
Yeah, actually, we were saying that it does actually look a lot like Feng Shui engine. So maybe something like that, perhaps instead of Ultra.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Let's think what else we could say. Any recurring stages you'd like to see?
I think the bathhouse from 2. I'd like the bathhouse back. Maybe the castle from 2.
So would you like
Candy's castle from 2 from England.
So you'd like it to be like Street Fighter 2 where everyone had their own unique stage and not like in...
Well, same with those, like everyone's got their own stage.
Well, no, technically Orange,
Sean,
Shared
and Alex and Ken.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I think that would be nice to see everyone have their own unique stage. And maybe, we already know we're going to have screen transitions.
Oh, yeah, no. So you need to be careful with that because it's like, that's the kind of thing that at first when you see it, like in Injustice, you see
we
screen,
should mention this,
it seems really, really cool, but actually, let's go 3 years down the line after release of Street Fighter 5.
You're going to get so
People are just
bored.
going to be skipping them.
Yeah.
It's like, people don't, like, when you're in a fight, you don't watch the win quotes at the end of the fight, you
No.
skip it, like, no, let's run this back.
Exactly, yeah.
And bring on to that, let's have a run back button.
Yeah, because people, I mean, this is...
Double or nothing.
This is like an obvious thing, really, isn't it, about the online system, is just have a run back. People want to keep playing. That's why you go online, is you want to keep on having games, and if you lose, you especially want to keep having games, because you want to just win.
So let's go on to the online point system.
Yeah, now this one is a toughie.
Because even though we agree on like what should be done, me and Tom are very different when it comes to online play. You know, you probably don't really see this in our videos, but Simon's seen this. I get really frustrated on 4.
Yeah.
Because the points just do my head in. Yeah, I find it really, I'm almost OCD with it.
Yeah.
Like, there's like certain numbers that I like to be at rather than others. And that doesn't mean like necessarily the higher is the better.
And also, if you start off at a certain number and you lose some, you have to at least get to where you
I
were,
have to feel,
or above.
I have to feel like, so say if I went on 2,500, I'm not satisfied until I reach 2,600.
Or at least 2,500.
But that's, yeah, like
That's like the minimum.
Yeah, and
Is at least finish where you started.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they need to stop it where, so say if I beat 5 people and I lost to 1, I ended up losing more points than what I won.
Yeah, because
the 5 people I beat are all below me in points.
Yeah, we should also perhaps mention that people creating new accounts, being fantastic at the game, and then creating new accounts and just stealing people's points. Because I mean, it isn't fun.
So
then
how
do you view people online? Now we were saying, of course, we want a ranking system because you need to know what people's rank are. Because if you don't, then you're a newbie going against the mochi.
It just feels good to rank up and level.
Yeah, but when people create new accounts, then it just completely boycotts the whole system because then you're having great people starting off as newbies and defeating other newbies, and then it just all goes to pot.
Definitely.
But then what is to be done?
Okay, we need a mixture between third strike and 4, yet again.
Yeah.
Third strike, even if you lose,
you don't lose points.
You don't lose points, and even if you get around, you gain points.
Yeah. But the thing with third strike is it's not like it's a win-win. Your win ratio still goes down. It does show your wins and your losses, and obviously no one wants more losses than wins. No. So maybe in 5 they should have a leveling up system with points, but you only ever win points, you don't lose them. And when you lose or win, it goes on your win-loss counter, and that's how people see, so for instance, someone may have 10,000 BP with Ryu, but they've actually lost loads more than they've won. So what it shows you is they've ground it out, but they're not actually the best player. Exactly,
and in that way, because Sam knows it's like, I'd love to keep on playing as Guile and just earning points, but I just think, no, I'm not going to put myself on the strike. Like, once I reach 3,000, you've seen it before, I reach 3,000, like, I don't want to play it now. I don't want to lose those points.
Yeah.
And so then I'm not playing the game that they want.
Yeah, because it is, because I mean, they are actually, I know people, Mike Ross and Gutex say, it's only points, people don't, but I mean,
some people, there's plenty of people out there, I'm not the only one. Like I say,
it is actually a serious thing. So they look at the online, maybe even, this is maybe like a last point, is with Smash Bros. They have a For Glory mode and for fun mode. And I know obviously in 4 they had endless.
Yeah.
But there was nothing to lose. So maybe have some kind of for glory or for kind of fun mode, maybe just to lessen the stress.
No stress, please.
Yes.
Just not a scrubby game.
Yeah. So to go over perhaps our points, our kind of a quick recap.
25 to 30 characters would be nice.
Yes.
Some new characters, some old characters.
Yeah. Proper story mode.
And Street Fighter characters. We've got to be Street Fighter.
Not stupid.
Yeah. Story mode, arcade mode, trials, and tribulations.
Yes.
Some returning stages with like every character have their own stage.
Again, some returning music.
Mechanics. So meaties are in there, but the reward's not so high.
Yeah.
Parries, please.
Parries, really. Alpha counters.
Yeah.
I think for me it's
and then
really it.
The online stuff, as we said.
Yeah. I mean, maybe one last thing if we can slip this in is reversals can't be so ridiculous.
Oh, and shortcuts.
Oh yeah.
Get rid of that.
Actually, yeah, we'll end on this. Get rid of shortcuts because they are. I know they help people, but all you're actually doing is hindering them because they can't get better at the game because shortcuts are just holding them back by that point.
Yeah.
First few weeks, I've just done uppercut super. Yeah, but you've actually done a 360 with then a taxi motion that's giving you it.
They need to make it as accessible as 4 without that being exploitable.
Yeah. And I think that's a
On
good
that
little note to end it on.
So that's what we want out of Street Fighter 5. Let us know what you would like, what characters you want.
If anyone says C Viper, I think we'll ban them from the channel.
Pretty much.
Alright then guys, we shall see you later.
See you in a bit.